chip making consumes massive amount of energy and water. How do you balance the speed, the sustainability reference, and cost? And what should plant manager look for when evaluating solutions?
I mean, speed is just. I mean, we know that you got to move faster, right?
Right.
And moving faster, doing the same things today, and just trying to do it faster. It really is. That goal. If you try to, what's the adage? If you try to do if we try to apply the same things today for tomorrow's problems, we're just going to run into the same challenges we have today. So again, when we think about things like speed, how do we move faster? The digitalization tools allow us to run scenarios, right? Let's break things millions of times in a digital world. Let's run millions of scenarios as to how do we actually optimize our operations. Let's bring in all these different data points into to a single table or a single source of truth, so we can really apply AI and other measures. When we think about sustainability, I used to take sustainability as almost a separate track. And as
Mhm.
we've engaged more and more with our customers, this is really not a separate track. It needs to be woven into almost every dialogue and discussion we have, because sustainability is not just about reducing energy or reducing water or reducing chemicals. It's really about how do we produce more in that same energy envelope, because there is a certain amount of energy that is going to be consumed at inside one of these high volume fabs. How do we produce more for that same energy envelope than we were before? And when we start looking at things like yield, traditionally in the past, we didn't think of yield as a sustainability topic. But we absolutely need to connect those dots. Yield is a sustainability issue, because any product that doesn't make it through as a finished sellable product and makes it back into the scrap is water, chemicals, energy that's been lost. So again, a lot of these things, as we're talking to customers, it really becomes a lot of the same things, the digital tools and solutions we're talking about. You can change the persona for the information you're looking at and take a sustainability look at it versus an operations look. But a lot of times it's not a different tool, it's just a different representation of how we serve that information to the user.
Got it. And do you see a lot of that changes when you're being talking to one of your persona within the same organization, and then all of a sudden you're being sent to another person as that person handles the sustainability aspect of.
That's exactly what you're talking to the operations of the engineering
Right.
team, the plant manager, fab manager, the life safety guy, and then you're talking to them about different aspects. They don't know oftentimes what the sustainability person is planning, and the sustainability person may have a vision of what they want to do to connect all this data, connect all the facility, connect the site. But then, and more importantly, oftentimes a sustainability person is looking at how do we connect multiple locations or even multiple countries, so that we can scorecard or dashboard these operations against each other and look for, yield differences or efficiency differences in equipment. When we have those conversations with the plant managers, plant operations, engineering teams, facility teams, and utilize some of the same information that their sustainability team is looking for, the response is overwhelming. Hey, that information would be really useful for me as well. And again, different engineering teams, different silos, sometimes in front of our or inside of our customers' organizations. These are big, large matrixed organizations, and they're complex sales. But if we can bring these, the common goals together, so we can tackle them. Again, I use that term North Star, which I borrowed from one of our customers, to really identify what that needs to be, and everybody focuses towards that North Star. We can build these tools so that they support each other, and it's not dissimilar tools with dissimilar results. We can actually bring everybody into the same pane of glass.